What is up, guys? My name's Jackal. We're here for some Pokemon Red version. We're grinding it up. Raichu, Primeape, and Haunter are all at the correct level. Golbat needs 2. Gyarados needs 2. Ooh boy, let's get these out of my way. Let's do this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright. Gyarados needs 2. Golbat needs 2. Venusaur needs 2. And then we are done and ready for the Elite Four. So it's very possible that, probably not the next video, but the video after, we'll be going at the Elite Four. We'll be going at them for realsies. I'm excited. I haven't been here and, done any of this in more than 20 years. I only fully beat this game once. And I was probably about 10 years old. I don't know when, so, as in during the year, so I don't know when, I don't know the exact timage, but it feels good to be here. Feels good to be here. I'm definitely not wasting time on Geodude. Onyx, though? Onyx is worth it. It's fun. Today I was at work talking to this guy, because, there's a guy at work, there's a couple, a boyfriend, girlfriend. The girlfriend works in, the same area I do of the warehouse, lifting just, shitloads of boxes. The boyfriend does it as well, but he does it... We sort where the things are going to go on to... Ooh, excuse me. The delivery trucks. Alright, Alright, I have nothing that I can do to this guy, so I'm just going to see if he can use Explosion. Yeah, and just hopefully Golbat can live. Golbat, live. Live, Golbat. There we go. He gets all the experience. That's all I needed. But, the only person that I really ever get to talk, music with is, my best friend, who, we've both been listening to the same kind of music for, 20 years. Him more consistently through that 20 years than I have. And, everything that I'm used to talking about, rock and metal, is usually done in the context of that, where it's me and somebody who's been listening to music for the same amount of time that I've been. And it's nice to have somebody, now granted, I think he's a little older than I am, but it's still, he's new to, listening to metal, relatively. And it's really, fun to have somebody coming up to me and be like, oh, hey, do you know Amon Amarth? Do you like him? What do you think about him? To which my opinion is, I don't really like him that much anymore, but, they're good musicians. They're all very good at what they do. They have a good sound. I like their brand of Melodeath. Last album I really heard from them was in the late 2000s, was Twilight of the Thunder God, and that was a little poppier of an album for them, but I mean it was still good. Still had some damn decent tunes on it. I definitely enjoyed it when it came out, like all the others. I think my favorite song that they've ever done, for me personally, is the song Cry of the Blackbirds, which is a song that, there's, a music video for, so, it's definitely not their, most, what would I say, it's not going to be the one that every fan's going to, love, but, the real Amon Amarth fans probably know all, like, the hidden juice and all the gems. They know where all the good shit is. Fighting a lot of these Gravelers and having used a lot of my fucking... I haven't used a lot of my shit. Alright, what does the Geodude do if I use Bite? Ooh, he flinched. Made a rock flinch with a bite. That's annoying. Good. I'll just say, please don't do a shitload of damage. I would like to do some sort of, like, song of the day sort of deal. I would just have to remember to do it every day. I don't think I have I don't have anybody that consistently watches these videos. But I do need metal songs to listen to. I like to listen to new shit. I need some new. Because I have my stuff that I'm always listening to. Like a band I've been into a lot lately. I think they're from Slovenia. They're called Eruption. And they just released a song today called Worms. That song was pretty righteous. I had that song playing for like 2 hours on fucking repeat today at work. Mainly because I can't be like going on my phone a whole bunch while I'm at work. So, you know, they just released a single. It is a single. So, you know, I just kind of had that on looping. How dare you? What a cock. And you steal your soul a little bit. Wowee. That's not very fucking cool of you. At all. Jesus Christ. Alright, Golbat seems like he takes quite a bit of an ass beating. I've had to use more of these potions on him than on anyone else so far. Big thing I don't listen to is a lot of, like, gent, or, I don't listen to deathcore, really. I'm, like, super hipster elitist when it comes to that shit. For no reason other than, like, I don't know, man, I'm just bored of that sound. I'm sure there's, like, you know, underground bands that are much better, but, like, you know, Lorna Shore is doing an alright name for themselves. If they're a band of right now with that deathcore influence, it's going to get bad. Even though, like, the vocalist kind of does almost a, I forget what the dude's name from Cattle Decapitation, but kind of what he does with his vocals. Almost, I've heard it described as a crooning, that sort of weird sound that he does. You know, those kind of vocals on their version of it's not bad. If Lorna Shore is going to be the band that gets big, you know, I don't mind it so much. It might not be a sound that, like, I really like, but you know what? If they're going to be who gets big, I'd rather it be them. Just like, you know, what is it? The band Polyphia. That's a band that's gotten a lot of popularity. You know, especially because a lot of people on YouTube react to their shit. And, you know, it's great for it. Especially to people with more, like, hip-hop tastes, the way that they, especially now, structure a lot of their music. And, I mean, it sounds great. My problem is the more and more they go with, like, this kind of sound. Like, just, like, the sound of the drums bothers me. It just sounds, like, plastic and fake and hollow. But, I mean, it's also not fake in, like, its actual execution. Because, like, I've seen the guy play. The guy brings the fucking chops. The whole band does. So, like, it's kind of the same thing for me. Like, if these are going to be the guys... Never mind. Bug doesn't work very well. If these are going to be the guys that make, like, technicality and instrumentality, if these are going to be the guys that make it, like, cool again, you know what? That is fine by me. I am never going to say no to making technique cool again. It's never going to happen. I'm an ultra nerd, so, like, I'd rather listen to, like, Power Glove than Polyphia. I don't think the guys might be as good of musicians individually, but I just like the end product. Not just for, like, the nerd aspect of it, but I just like their sound more. Or a real good one is a group called Nuclear Power Trio. They are fuck you. They are fantastic. Absolutely fucking A tier. Possibly S tier. At least the bass guitar is S tier. Alright, let's turn down the copyright song here. Nuclear Power Trio has a guy that wears a Donald Trump mask, a Vladimir Putin mask, and a Kim Jong-un? I think is the guy in charge. I forget. I don't know why I can't think of what his actual name is. The current Kim. We'll just say that. I don't know why I know that the original one was Kim Il-sung, but I don't know why for some reason. Kim Jong-un. I think that was the last one. Is it? Fuck, dude. I don't know why I'm blanking. That's so weird. It's not like he hasn't been the leader for a decent enough time for me to be able to remember that. I just can't. You know, I normally can remember, but you know. You know how it is sometimes. But they each wear a mask. The guy who wears the Kim mask is the drummer, Trump is the guitarist, and Putin is the bassist. And the guy who's under the Putin mask is a bass guitarist that he's played for a thrash metal band called Havoc, who are really talented, but also, not gonna lie, quite a bit cringe. Not just because, I'm left-wing and they're right-wing, but, like, just some of the lyrics when they invoke, like, some of their right-wingness is just, like, really cringy. But they're really good. And on one of their albums, he played bass on it. He played bass on what has, still to this day, been the last Job for a Cowboy album, in which the bass guitar... Or wait, no. Did he play bass on the last two records? I know he played it on the last one. I can't remember if he also played it on the one before. But I know their last one called Sun Eater, he for sure did. Like, that's without a doubt. And he's a guy who, like, I'll just follow him around to whatever musical project he's ever a part of. He can lay it funky. He can play heavy. He can do whatever you need. He seems to be a man of many talents. On the bass, at least. I would say they're probably one of my favorite instrumental groups to listen to. They only have one EP out that's like 5 songs. It's 19 minutes long. And while I'm at work, I can just have those 5 songs loop all day for hours. And it's just a good vibe and a good time. So yeah, Polyphia are not my favorite instrumental piece currently, but like I said, whoever makes instrumentality cool again, they got my endorsement. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and harumph the group just because I don't personally like them. It's almost like, how can I look at it? Almost like, I think they're from the Philippines. It's a grindcore band called Wormrot. And their last, my best friend's been trying to get me to listen to this band forever. And I've listened to, like, tracks of theirs and things here and there of them over the years. And I've always liked what I heard, but this was the first, like, grindcore album ever that I've actually sat through. And, you know, I've never been a super fan of the sound, but, like, not being a fan of the sound, really, I tell you what, that album's probably going to be in my top 5 albums of the year. Quite easily. After listening to it a couple times, that almost, honestly, seems like a guarantee that it's going to be. It was that great. I feel like there has to be some sort of value in that, to where you can hear something and be like, alright, listen, this may not exactly be my thing, but fuck if it ain't doing something right. Do. I would love one day. You know, it's always the dream of, like, every dude, especially, like, growing up in my situation. But you just want to be in a fucking metal band. Oh my god, what I wouldn't give to play in a band. I don't have any formal training with bass guitar the way I do with drums. So, though I would never call myself a drummer because I took lessons like 16 years ago. I can barely read music, but like, I know I could play like doom metal is what I could do. That's what I could do. I could play nice and slow. To start, I'm sure, you know, I would practice and get way better. But I would most likely rather play bass, to be totally honest. I always appreciate my parents, you know, showing the support of me playing drums, even though I didn't play them for that long. Because it did lead me to my love of bass, which, you know, my parents didn't really dish out their own money on exactly, but, you know. Hey, Gyarados only has 1 level to gain now, one's Golbat is done. That's, delicious. Where's my choke, man? I have a fucking Golbat and I'm like running into no fucking fighting types. It's just all rocks. The whole time. Rocks. I remember one video getting like super great Pokemon. And then other times I get all rocks and Golbat. Hey, a Golbat against my Golbat. He's gonna use Confuse Ray though, like a fucking cocksucker. What is he considered? He's not considered a bug. Alright, well, just bite him. Just bite his ass. Yeah, at very least I played bass, you know, just doodling on my own for at least like almost 10 years before I ended up having to sell them. Now I haven't had them for like 6, and bro, do I miss them. Bro, do I miss them. If I got a musical instrument back, I would make playing it and learning how to play it for real a part of the channel. Because like I said, I would love to make music a part of this as well. Not just video games, but fucking metal. Metal and gaming. Oh, God, it's delicious. I'd be so happy. Fuck you. Literal dreams come true. Golbat level 50, baby. Hell yeah. Cool, that means next video will be leveling up Venusaur, and then it is done. It is donezo. We will be done grinding. Maybe we'll actually see how much experience Gyarados needs. Because Golbat seemed like he needed more experience than some of the other Pokemon. Ooh, 8,000. Yeah, he needs a lot more. I'm not going to finish Gyarados. Well, next episode, I hopefully will be done grinding. Let's at least try to get it. Let's see how much Venusaur needs also. Yeah, bro, like a fucking jawbreaker. No, that's a bad example. Because I broke it. Very faulty analogy. 5,000? Alright, well, you know what? That's fairly close to 54, all things considering. So, if I can get to like 3,000 left, I should be pretty good. But yeah, no, I would love to have making music be a part of what I do. I'd have to assemble a team, though. AKA probably people that would be way more talented musicians than I could ever be. And I would just be standing there with my bass guitar hoping to blend in with their probably vast superiority. But you know what? I'd be there. And I'd be jamming my little heart out. That's what I know. That's what I'd be doing. Not a Machoke that whole time I was training Golbat. That's annoying. I'm gonna get one, like, in the next 5 fights. Not you, though. Whoop. Alright. Not wasting fucking pee-pee on you. Get away from me. Ew, look at it. Ew. Like a real moth. Imagine those wings hitting you in the face. Yuck. That's why I hate moths in real life. Not for any reason other than like when they're wings. Like when they fly into your face. The little wing flaps. Gross. I hate them. $6,000. Alright, alright. We've gotten like 2,500. It's not too bad. if I ever started a band, I don't know exactly what sound I would, like, go with quite yet, but I know the kind of musical journey I'd want to take. Oh, hey, what did I say about finding a machoke? A fucking majoke. Fuck out of here, asshole. You know what? Just because I'm petty. Freeze. I'd want to be one of those groups that starts off with a sound somewhere and then eventually just makes a musical journey somewhere else. Like, if you listen, I would love it to be in a perfect universe that if you listen to my music from the first album to the last, it should always sound the same, kind of. The same, but kind of. But if you listen to the first and the last, just first and last, it just sounds like just two completely different things. And I've said this example before, but my go-to inspiration of that is Chuck Schuldiner of Death and Control Denied. Control Denied I consider to be Death. Like, it's basically the exact same lineup as where Death left off. Just a new vocalist, because I think during all the cancer stuff, I don't think Chuck's voice was super, super peachy. I could be wrong, and I could be absolutely full of shit. But I could have sworn I had heard that was the reasoning. But even if it was, like, for no other reason, like, and he just did it anyway, there's still, like, if I go from listening to The Sound of Perseverance to the One Control Denied album, I can tell how a band could go from one to the next. Like, a different vocalist, but, like, musically especially, like, the way the instruments were going, it just blended seamlessly. You would hear, especially if you could just remove the vocals. If you listen to the music of The Sound of Perseverance and then listen to The Fragile Art of Existence, you could just tell, boom, boom. But if you listen to Chuck's first album, if you listen to Scream Bloody Gore and The Fragile Art of Existence, other than some of the guitar, like the way that Chuck had always played in his signature sound, other than that, the music would sound like two completely different bands. But, you know, you listen, Scream Bloody Gore, Leprosy, Spiritual Healing, Human, Individual Thought Patterns, Symbolic, Sounds of Perseverance, Fragile Art of Existence. You listen to all 8 of those, one after the other, it just sounds like a musical journey. But it's just nice to see where you end up at. And that's my goal, is I would love to have a project like that, where we would just sound like something, and then the next album would sound like the same thing, but kinda. Wait, why am I doing this? What am I doing? Now I'm so, now it's a habit for me to just switch for no reason. But that's how I would do it. I would be, unfortunately, very dictatorial with my band and how I made music, for sure. I would definitely be super picky. Alright, well, you know what? We're just gonna... I always forget that I can do this. and just dip out back to the Pokemon Center. Let's turn down the music for, the reasons. Heal up, go back to the cave, save, and we're done. Like I said at the beginning, you have a song I should listen to. Want me to talk about it? I'll listen to it. I'll even shout you out. What does it mean? I have 34 subscribers. It's not like that actually means anything. But I would love new songs to potentially roast and talk shit about. Please let me talk shit about songs. I would love it. Alright, well, this may be one of our last times to look at all these for a little while. Look at them. Delicious. Alright, 29 hours. Not even that long. Alright, guys, well, that's going to be it. Next time we, oh shit. You know what, we might as well. Just, you know. Why not? But, yeah, next time we hopefully finish grinding. And then after that, it's Elite 4 time, baby. Till then, yo.